Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're taking a look at 5.66 unrestricted acres on Heron Lane in Augusta, West Virginia. And I'm standing in Heron Lane right now, and as I zoom up here to like the end of the street, you can even see the Heron Lane sign right there. And that's where Heron Lane intersects with Richmond Road, and Richmond Road's a paved road. So you're, a couple hundred feet off the paved road at this lot, and then you're a quarter mile out to Route 29. You're a mile from the intersection of Route 50 and Route 29 North. So super convenient location. You're, less than 5 minutes from Augusta, restaurants, dollar store, school, that sort of thing. But this property has maybe, I don't know, probably, I don't have the plat in my hand right now, but probably a little shy of 100 yards here, maybe 70 yards or so of frontage here on Heron Lane. And it goes up to where you see the pink ribbon blowing on that post right there. And this is going to be your frontage along Heron Lane, and the other corner is right about there where you see that second little pink ribbon there to the left is where your other corner's at. Actually, it might be a little bit further than that, but brand new survey on this place. Roughly right in here is where you're going to come in with the driveway. The property line runs pretty close up to them buildings and stuff right there. But this is almost like two different lots, almost. You got basically half open and half wooded here. And we'll just walk back through here a little bit so you can see it. But, there's multiple building sites here. If you wanted to come back here and be off the road a little bit, you can certainly do that. But, have a nice yard here in the front. But, if you're up with a house a little bit, you're going to have a nice view kind of looking more kind of like to the south there. But we'll just come on back through here. The property line's inside the edge of where it's mowed here a little bit, and I'll show you where one of the property corners is. So, if you look right here, you're going to see those three ribbons on a tree right there. That's going to be one corner. So, comes off Heron Lane down through here to that corner. And as you can see, like when you're in this spot in here, this is pretty neat. You kind of got a view of the neighbor's pond right here and everything. And from that corner there, this line kind of angles this direction. And you'll see where the owner has set up these little, you see little posts there that are in the property boundary with the ribbon blowing on it. But kind of comes right here, you got pretty much the field here. Let you look at this. Yeah, you can get a nice view of the mountain right there. But make a nice front yard there. So this property was taken off of the original tract here was about 13 acres that was kind of laid off in, I think, 1997. And what we've done here, the owner basically wanted, he owns the adjacent property here, wanted to keep the ponds and stuff with what he's keeping there. So that's why you see this lot's kind of a funny shape. It's almost kind of like a Z a little bit. But he wanted to keep the ponds there with what he has. So we were left with this, tract that's like 5.66 acres. So, like I said, brand new survey. There'd be nothing wrong with, building back in here somewhere and kind of having your septic up there in the front. You're close to the neighbor there. That's really the only downside, but if you didn't like that, you could come on back here around the back, and we'll check that out here in a minute. but you got a nice view of the mountain there. I mean, imagine you're gonna be up in a house a little bit. Got a view of the neighbor's pond over here, which is nice. The ground all lays really good. Now, back when they did this in '97, the owner tells me they had to do a perk test here, and I'm still kind of hunting around with the health department to get my hands on that. I mean, it would be expired, but it would just show you that it perks and everything. So, now we're kind of getting out of the grass portion here, back into the woods portion. So, and this right here, when you look at the plat, and I'll pull it out of my pocket here, it's windy today. I don't want it to blow away, but, so, pardon me for just a second while I get this map laid out here. Okay. So we basically just walked right back through here like this. That was that corner I showed you. And so right now we're in the part where the property kind of necks down, which is right here where we're at. So you got the open part, you know, let's say it's 2.5 acres of open and maybe 3 acres of woods back here in the back. But let me stuff this back in my pocket here. See, there's even another little pond, you know, right here on the neighbor on the other side of the line. And then you got some Christmas trees. You don't have to buy a Christmas tree if you own this property. You'll see there's Christmas trees planted out through here. The owner has a tree farm adjacent to this. Now you can see the other little pond here. There you go. And right here you can see the little stake and everything set on the line. This will give you a good shot looking back that way and this way. And the owner had he had some guys in here doing some work with some equipment, and basically we put a trail, kind of just opened up this trail back along the property line somewhat, so you can get around or take an ATV back in here, because the wooded portion back in here is kind of thick. But if you wanted to get back in here and have a little bit more privacy, there's nothing that would preclude you from kind of getting back in here like this, you know, and situating a home back in here. Nothing wrong with that at all. Now these trees they don't look the best, but these little ones up here look pretty good. Once again, this is unrestricted, no subdivision, no HOA, no nothing like that. You know, like I said, you got room in the front for a home there, garden, you know, have a nice yard, and then you got, you know, a wooded section back here to hunt or shoot or, you know, do anything like that, and it's all in a super convenient location. Like I said, we're just at this point probably about 200 yards off the paved road. So I'll get back in the woods here a little bit and do another video as we get back in here. Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on the 5.66 acres off of Heron Lane here in Augusta. And I tell you, I want to show you where I'm at on the map right here. So I had to get a stick and lay on this so it don't blow away. But we came down through here, walked back through the gap, and I'm right back here at this corner right now. So, and it's pretty back here. Like if you didn't want to be, you know, up there in the front and be close to the neighbor there, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this back here. And this property, so right here is that corner. You can see there's a rebar right there. There's your corner right here by the concrete post. And this is the neighbor's field here. That'd be a nice backdrop to have behind the home. And it actually goes down in here, and we're gonna walk back here and see. But if you can follow this field all the way back into the corner, the back corner of this should be beyond the corner of that field. So it runs down this, you know, old fence row here a long ways. But I mean, this, you know, you don't realize how big almost 6 acres is, but especially when it's laid off like this, like in 2 different sections, it makes it feel a lot bigger, you know. So I just want to show you there's nothing wrong with building something right in here. You know, like I said, get you away from the neighbor a little bit. You got this nice backdrop behind of you here and stuff. you know. And just to show you how close we are to Route 29, I want to see the vehicles going out there. That's Route 29 that runs from, you know, Route 50 in Augusta out to Slanesville. Slanesville's in that direction. So that's how close you are to the main road. But, I mean, I can't hear the traffic. I mean, it's windy today. But we'll just keep poking around back through here. Keenan Shanholtz here again on the 5.66 acres on Heron Lane in Augusta. And I want to show you where I'm at and give you an idea how big, you know, 6 acres is. It's a lot bigger than you think. So right now, you know, we walked back through here, videoed, did a video right there, and then I walked all the way back along this whole fence row in here, and it's thick. I mean, that's definitely thick in there. I mean, there's no path around that side. Now, we made a path down into here like this with a machine, but I just want to show you kind of where these two back corners are. So, this back corner is a new corner, and it's right here. Right here along the neighbor's got a path along through here. You know, and the line's just on this side of his path, and as you could see, you go back through the woods like that, you'll see the pink ribbons on the survey marks. So it goes like that. And then your other corner, so this is this little short line in the back. Your other corner, which is going to be that corner, is right over here where you see that pink ribbon at right there. You know, there's an old pen there. And that's that field we walked along up there along the neighbor's field. So it's quite a ways back through here. I mean, it's thick, but you got definitely a place to hunt back here. And there's a little ditch, like a little drainage that runs out of those ponds out in the front and back down through here. There's just a little swale that comes down through here. But the path we pushed out kind of runs you all the way to this back corner. So you can come in there off the edge of the field and walk all the way back in here. Don't try to do what I did and walk along the old fence up there. It's thick. Keenan Shanholtz here again on the 5.66 acres on Heron Lane. And I just want to show you. So you can see the pink ribbon there. This is another corner right here, which should be probably gonna be this corner about right in here. So the owner here, you know, he run this line, he's got a path around his side right there, and he wanted to keep his path. But what I want to show you, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but it's wet right in here, and this is where the drainage comes out of those two ponds. So you kind of got like a little, you can tell how it lays wet in here, you know, for the stuff that runs out of the pond. But, you know, if you wanted to make your own little pond right down in here, you got a feeder for it. And as you could see, you know, the owner just had the guys come here and push out a path along this property boundary, you know, so you could get around it and everything. But that pops right up. I can't jump across that ditch, or I would. But right up in there's the field like, and the ponds are right over here. So, and you can see the property line there like this, you know, so down across. But I tell you, it's taken me a good little piece to walk around this. So, like I said, 5.66 acres, unrestricted, open, wooded. You know, build what you want. Want to have some livestock, that's fine. Christmas trees, electrics out front. You know, great location, ready to go, nice views. Once again, unrestricted. Hard to find that these days. Come check it out.